Let's back up here. Why do we even need MCP? Can't VS Code just talk directly to Dataverse and skip MCP altogether? Isn't Claude super smart? Can Claude talk directly to Dataverse? Like the web API for Dataverse? Technically, Visual Studio Code, Claude could figure out these web API calls and talk to Dataverse, but that's a lot of information it has to read through. And it's not just the Dataverse API. What if we move on to trying to use the Spotify API? Now it has to learn all of this, or the Slack API, and all these APIs are structured differently. So MCP was invented to say, hey, if you want to talk to large language models, you have to put your API in a certain format. And the format is intentionally simple. So unlike the web API, which has all of these different methods, MCP for Dataverse just offers these tools, not a bunch of URLs it has to figure out. Notice how I keep saying the word method. I'm not saying endpoint, and I'll explain the difference. MCP follows its own protocol called JSON RBC. And in here, when you send the request to our URL over here that we just made for API.mcp, we don't have to spell out some giant URL. All we have to say is what method do we want, create record, and then just our parameters that we're going to send over. This is what I meant by method. We're calling functions here. We're not calling URL endpoints. And this new protocol is important because it confuses a lot of people. They think, oh, cool, in Power Automate, I don't have to call Dataverse anymore directly. Maybe I could just use MCP and go directly here. No, you can't. You'll notice in Power Automate with Dataverse, you don't see any MCP actions. Power Automate is used to standard REST requests, the get, put, post. It can't handle this new format of JSON RPC, where first of all, it still uses HTTP and it still does posts, but JSON RPC can only do posts. It can't do puts, it can't do gets. And things like Power Automate can't handle that. Even tools like Postman may not have the setup for this, and this surprises a lot of people.